Hello everyone and welcome to Magical Me. I'm Jamie Mendez and I'm here with my weekly Moon Day Oracle message. This is going to be a message of guidance and wisdom, kind of like a forecast into the energy of the week. Really what we almost need to know about what might be going on, what the energetic theme might be, and really giving us a bit of insight to assist us in moving more harmoniously with the energies versus kind of being or struggling against them, if you will, or just not having an awareness of what it is that we're meant to be working with, if you will. So these are not individualized personal readings that I'm doing here today. They are a generalized overview for the collective for the week. And this is for the week of January 16th, 2023. And the way that the readings work is that I set the intention that all of those who are meant to hear this reading or receive a message of insight in this reading really find themselves here. So it doesn't matter if you're watching this live or if you're watching this on the replay even months from now, you're here in exact divine timing. So before I go further, just want to make sure that everyone tuning in right now, if you can hear me, how does it sound? Is it clear? Hi, Dawn. Hi, Tammy. Laura, welcome, ladies. Thank you for being here. How are you all? Hope you're having a blessed Moon Day. Wonderful. Thank you, Dawn. All right. So if you are interested in having a personal reading with me or a private reading with me, you can do so by messaging me and we can set something up. I am booking out right now until the middle of February as far as readings and healing sessions go. So if you are interested, I do encourage you to reach out as soon as possible to get yourself there on the schedule. But again, there's you can message at any time and even take a look at the different services that I do offer, as I offer both healing sessions as well as the readings. So thank you, Laura. I appreciate you. All right, so once again, the way that these readings work is I utilize my own intuitive abilities as well as oracle cards to ask for a message of insight and guidance for us all for the week, what we all most need to know. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. There's not a lot of news and announcements. I think there is currently the only announcement that I really have there, the class that's going on. I am offering Yusoi Reiki Energy Healing certification course, level 2, January. Oh my goodness. It's not this coming Sunday, not this coming weekend, the following weekend. Just want to look at that right now. Apologize, I'm terrible with dates. Sunday, January 29th, I will be cutting the deadline for registration with that class. There's an event on my page that has been created, so you can check that out with more details and information. You do have to already be certified in Reiki Level 1 with me or with someone else. But yeah, so I think the deadline for that might be the 20th, if I'm not mistaken. So just a heads up. Other than that, there isn't anything else that I'm offering at this time. So yeah, hopefully next month, once I complete all of the readings that I have going on right now, then be open to offering some more stuff. Okay, so with that said, going to go ahead and get into the reading. Just going to ask us all to take a moment and come into sacred space within yourself. We are sharing energy across space and time right now while interacting here. So to do the reading, I just really like to ask everybody to detach from their surroundings and whatever might be going on, whether it be mentally, emotionally, or externally. If you can do so safely, close your eyes. You can also leave them open if you like. I'm just going to take a moment to kind of connect with our breath and with our hearts. So just close your eyes and take a nice, deep, cleansing breath in through your nose. And release the breath through your mouth. And as you do, just allow your body to relax, releasing any stress or tension in your body. And just connecting with your breathing. Take another deep breath in. And you're going to release, blowing the breath out of your mouth while releasing all thought, worry, fear. Just coming into the present moment. You can even place your hand on your heart. Just feeling into your own energy, into your own heart space. Just being here and now. One more deep breath in through your nose. And as you release, just feel yourself dropping down into that heart space. Connecting with your own energy, with your own love. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes again. And we should all be feeling much more grounded and relaxed now. Happy Moon Day, Maria and Laura. Welcome, ladies. Thanks for being here. Glad you could make it. So happy to have you here live. I know both of you don't often get to tune in live, so yay. That's fantastic. Hi, Julie. Welcome, my love. All right. So I recently actually started a new beta group for some of my past students and initiates from my Spiral Temple, which is an online sacred feminine school. And so some of my past students, I've asked them to kind of step in and do this whole like trial run with me as we're working with Venus, planet Venus, and the ancient mythos or story of the Mesopotamian goddess Inanna and the rose gates. So as we do, I've been really feeling really strongly connected with Mary Magdalene at this time. This is really her wheelhouse. So today I actually was called to work with my deck, the Mary Magdalene Sisterhood of the Rose Oracle. Okay, so let us see what it is, what magic wishes to come forward for the collective for the week. January 16th, 2023. I want to keep saying the 17th. So tomorrow must be like quite a pivotal day because I keep saying it's the 17th. So I know that on the 18th, planet Mercury goes direct. So it will be coming out of retrograde. Holla. I know some of us are all like, yeah. Yeah, and then following right up after that, I think it's the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the 23rd. Now I might be confusing it because the new moon is coming, but also planet Uranus is also going to be coming out of retrograde, going direct, which will leave us with no planets in retrograde until April, everybody. So that's a lot of forward movement there. So it's going to be real interesting, kind of really like the precursor to some magical times, some movement. So let's see what this week is coming forward for us all. So guidance and insight into the week ahead for the collective's highest and greatest good, January 16th, 2023. Hey, Carmela. Welcome, goddess. Ooh. All right. This makes a lot of sense for those of you who are in Oracles of the Light's private membership only Cosmic Oracle group. Tomorrow, I just did tomorrow's message, and tomorrow's message this resonates with, so you'll know what I'm talking about. So I love that because it's really building on how important and how really authentic that message is that's coming. It's almost like, because the feeling that I got when I pulled the card for Cosmic Oracle was almost like, is this too good to be true type of thing? Like, really? Is this really? You know? So for those of you who do not know what I'm talking about, Cosmic Oracle is a private membership only group that's run month to month. So you can kind of join for a month, leave for the month, come back the next month, whatever you'd like, for $33 a month. Oracles of the Light, so my partner Karen and myself run a daily, monthly Oracle group where we pull Oracle messages daily for the entire month, every day, for what it is that we almost need to know that particular day. We also do energy forecasts of any cosmic or astrological stuff that's going on. We give that information from an oracular perspective. And then we also bring in sound healing attunements for each of those alignments that might be going on. So in the energy forecast, if you will. So lots of Stargate information. So we will be opening that back up for those that might be interested in that at the end of this month. So you'll pay attention. You'll start seeing the event go up, or some of the announcements, and you can join for the month, $33. And then if you decide that you want to stay, great. If you don't, then you can leave at the end of the month. Okay. So with that said, the message for the week, it's heart calling. It's a number 4 as well. 4 to me in numerology speaks to, kind of like our stability, our structures, and like the foundations of what we build our life around or on. So it's all things related to the heart as well, because, oftentimes what we build our life around is what deeply affects, our passion, our love. So think in terms of like our family, our work, our relationships. And so we really kind of surround ourselves, if you will, with those things. So it's really about what we are building our life on, or the foundation, and what that foundation looks like of what we're building our life on. Is it a solid foundation? Is it fractured? Does it need work, or is it crumbling? Then with the 4, I also always get very drawn to direction, obviously, like the 4 directions. And so it speaks to me of pathways in our life's direction, or even like calling, and it's the heart's calling. And that is the sacred heart flame, which is all about coming into that divine essence, that oneness. And I spoke a lot about this during the time of the winter solstice, with the rebirth energy that comes forward with the Christ light and the Christ itself, or Christed consciousness. And so it's really about moving us into our sacred heart space, our divinity, and acting from that space, allowing ourselves to be moved, to be guided from that space. This is a time where we're really being called to transform and let go of those programs that have been kind of designed for us. And you think of ways that our thoughts, the way that we lived our lives, the way that we think of ourselves, or even like the way that we, when it comes to the heart, think about romance and relationships, and how we've patterned those relationships based upon programming, conditioning, whether it be upbringing, whether it be religion, whether it be ancestral, whether it be karmic and imprints from like past lifetimes. We've really lived our lives, not all of us, some of us, maybe may have done so, but many of us have carried these patterns or these wounds into this life that were designed for us to, they were like our keys to ascension. I always speak to what lies within the challenges, and what lies within the darkness, or in the woundings, and that's the magic that helps us to grow. And the point is about ascending back to love. But what is love? It isn't some force outside of you. It's the force that designed and created you. You are the embodiment of love. And so it is about living from our heart space now. It is about foregoing all of the old conditioning thoughts about ourselves, about how we should do things, about what we should be, how we should look, how others should be, how others should look, what a relationship, what love should be, what it should look like. This is about foregoing all of that and kind of starting with the beginner's mind, this blank canvas of your new foundation, your new directional flow, and what it is that you feel. And I say feel because it's not about the thinking, it's about the feeling. What it is that you feel that should be like, that should look like, how it should go. This is all about our heart's calling, our heart's longing. And a lot of times, we all know that, we have this purpose. Every single one of us have a purpose here. Whatever that might be. It's unique to you and your soul's lessons and learning here. And so we all think in terms of, well, what is my life purpose, and how do I know what my life purpose is? How do I find that? How How do I get to that space? What does your heart say? What is it that lights your heart up? What are you passionate about? What is it that makes you feel so deeply in love with life and so deeply in love with yourself? Or, what is it that lights you up, and that when you speak, you get so excited, you get so overjoyed? Or what is it that when you think of the word bliss, what image pops up for you? What does your bliss look like? That's your purpose. That's how you know what your calling is. Your heart is calling you home, because your heart is the home. So it's calling you back to yourself. This week is going to be all about doing what it is that you love, that you feel. Obviously, it's always important for us we have to have the mind-heart balance. We have to have that divine oneness and alignment there in order to attain that sacred heart, right? But it's more about following the heart, and then the mind follows, if you will, versus where we've been kind of programmed in life to be more left-brained, to follow, that our heart really doesn't have a whole lot of a say. All the time that our heart really gets suppressed, versus the logic and the rational that tries to kick in to talk us out of what the heart wants, right? So it's about obviously having a little bit of discernment in that regard, but at the same time, it's allowing you to follow that heart's calling, to release a lot of the old worry, a lot of the old fear, a lot of the stigma pertaining to doing whatever it is that you love, and allowing yourselves to be happy. That's what I'm hearing the strongest, is just be happy. A lot of people say, well, I just want to be happy, and I've said that myself. I just want to be happy. Well, how do you do that? You choose to be happy. The same way we choose to focus on things that aren't working out or things that are going wrong, like these conflicts, these challenges, they're all just here as initiations, as things that will assist in your ascension, that will move you beyond the known, push you out of your comfort zone, force you to look into alternative ways of doing things that really make you grow and expand beyond. So I'm not saying to just be completely careless with anything that might be going on in your life and to kind of laugh everything away. But when you engage any challenge or any conflict from a space of, I'm already whole, I'm already happy, only love is real, it's something that happened, or, it's experience that I'm going through, it's not permanent. It's only temporary. So embrace your joy as you experience any of these things, and it's going to allow you to find the harmony in the conflict or in the chaos. So again, reminder this week, everybody, our hearts are calling us home. What does that mean to you? You might have your own individual epiphanies, revelations when it comes to that. Follow them. You might want to work with, if you have some difficult heart woundings that might be presenting themselves this week, because, in order to follow our heart's calling, in order to move more into alignment with our heart's desires, we have to clear out space. We've got to get rid of anything that's blocking that pathway, right? So we have to sometimes do the work of any fear or trauma or trust issues or, insecurities or lack of self-love. We have to do the work. So one way that you could do that is to sit with anything coming up and hold it in love. Allow it to have a voice, and then allow it to go. You can work with green crystals that will actually, in keeping them close to your heart, will help with that as well. So first one that immediately comes to mind, one of my favorite heart healing stones is emerald. And then there's obviously malachite is another one. Dioptase is another one of my favorite ones. Rose quartz is one too, but I'm really feeling called to the green right now because I really feel like it's, the pink ray to me is a little bit more with the higher heart chakra, but if you're called to pink, work with pink. But to me, the green speaks to a little bit more of our actual heart chakra and moving us there. So kind of doing the work to get us there. So, but yeah, whatever it is that you're drawn to, pink or green stones, you really can't go wrong. All right, everyone. So that is our message for the week, and it's such a beautiful one. I'm so excited to see what it is that's going to unfold for us all. But remember, our external experiences are a reflection of our internal focus, our our internal awareness, the way that we perceive and embrace things as well. So again, that external experience is also going to be greatly influenced by what you're feeling and how you're perceiving situations. All right, everyone. All right, so bless you all. Thank you all for being here with me on this magical moon day. I hope that it is the start to quite an amazing week for you all, and I look forward to seeing you next week. However, I am going to tell you that next week I'm going to attempt to go live from YouTube. I've just been really feeling the call lately to do so. We have a troll in the comments, so everybody, troll, we send you love. However, please just ignore. I'll go through and block later. Yeah, so YouTube, I'm feeling really drawn to do that. So I'm going to try to figure out, I'm going to try to go live from there. I will make an announcement. I'll send you the link and everything in a post prior to me doing so for next Monday. But I actually am going to go see if there's a way that I can simultaneously stream from YouTube and here. So if I'm successful, you'll get to see me in both places. If not, you'll have the information to come find me and watch the live from YouTube. Okay? Oh, thank you, Laura. I'm so happy that you enjoyed it. Mercury getting ready to go direct. Thank you, Maria. All right, everybody. Much love and blessings. Take care. See you next week.